And we are live. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. It has been a while, I know, but I am glad to be back playing one of my favorite Backrooms games, Transliminal. We're gonna get into that as soon as I figure out how to get my screen shared properly. It doesn't seem to be doing that right now, so bear with me for a few minutes while I get that going. I think this will do it. Just copied it from the other scene and pasted it into here. Simple resize. And we're golden. So pull up a couple other things here. And a little music while we're waiting here. What tapes do we have?
I found that some of the fire sprinklers here secrete the red liquid.
The liquid. Who doesn't love a little red liquid? That blue juice. That's a good track. Okay. So, just to provide a little update on the channel, I've launched my Theta Space YouTube channel. That has, well, it's been launched for a while, but I finally made a post there with my analog horror video. It's going to have my animations that I'm going to be making for my story. So keep an eye out on that. Subscribe to it. Let me get my graphics here. Hey, Ida. Thanks for joining. Let's see here. We'll go to 16:9. Turn off the TV filter here. Whoop whoop. Okay, bear with me for a few minutes here. I'm just getting my game set up. And we're going to be doing a deep dive into level 0. Going to try and find the async endings. So we have several, actually we only have 2 of the phone pings already. So we need to find a couple more of those, and not a couple more, but we need like 5 more. 5 more phone pings, then we can find the async ending. We're going to try and find that. So if you're new to this is Transliminal. It is a procedurally generated Backrooms game. There are lots of levels to explore, and each level is really fleshed out. The game is still in early access, so keep an eye out for updates. There's a huge level 4 coming in the next update. If you join the Discord, you can actually join the Patreon for the game. You can get early access to the levels when they're ready for testing. Very exciting. So we'll kick on some more tunes here. Wait, we'll just play through these. So I agree, this is an absolutely amazing Backrooms game. My chat's a little bit delayed, but thank you. I found this has more replayability than any other Backrooms game that I've encountered so far. I think it's like just the roguelike RPG kind of elements to it contribute to that, and then the procedural generation too. Every time you go into the game, it's a completely different experience, so it's really exciting. Happy to share it with you all. So, got a new tape. And let me know if anything needs to be adjusted with the audio. I have my controls open right here.
Maybe it'll tell me how.
Another log from Dr. Navarro. No, I've seen lots of screenshots from like the Roblox Backrooms game, but I haven't tried that out myself. I do have the game, but it's been a while since I hopped on it. Lots of cool screenshots so far coming out from that. And then I like that players have like the freedom to make their own creations too. I covered a game recently called Limscape, and I have a video on that. That's a really cool Backrooms game that has a level editor, like a sandbox mode, so you can like use all the assets from in the game. You can take the levels that are in the game and edit them, and also import your own assets. So it's like, it's a little more, it's got a steep learning curve. Oh, this is perfect. I couldn't find this when I was playing before. I was trying to have this ready by the time I got here, but this is a good find. Okay.
What do we have here?
What do we have here indeed? Pick up our journal page for the dollars. That's a recent addition. Got our capacitor. Has there been any, like, story mode in the, like, man, that's hard to say, Roblox Backrooms? Or is it more of, like, an exploration?
Imagine trying to live here.
Oh, of course. As soon as I start streaming, my kitty cat wants in. Yeah, I love SCPs. I think some of my... Give me 1 second, I gotta let my cat in. One wants in, one wants out. Ain't it the way it goes? Yeah, SCPs. Some of the first, like, IGP videos that I watched were, like, his videos on SCP games. I think one that comes to mind was, is it 074? That's the staircase. Oh, you gotta be careful. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
I don't know if I want to be here. I guess I can find some phones here, but I mainly want to stick to level 0. I guess the main objective is to answer the phone pings, so really however we can do that, I am content. Hey, Hubertly, or Hubertly, thanks for joining. Oh, got some coins here. We're checking out Transliminal, see if we can,
Yuck.
yeah, those moths will... They can, knock you off the ledge if you're not careful. We're playing, Transliminal, though. We're trying to find one of the endings to the game. At the moment, I think the game has 1, 2, 3... 3, maybe 4 endings. And there's more coming. Oh! There's a phone. We've got 2 phones, it sounds like. Alright. Okay. Got a journal page for green mold blooms. Let's get this one.
Connection established at
Alright.
node
Yep,
6
that's what we want.
Eta V1 Quaternary calculating permutations and exit strategies. Please act natural.
Please act natural. Can do.
It's not even plugged in.
We're in our element here. Alright, let's go find that other phone. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh gosh. Watch, I'm not gonna be able to get to it or something. It's probably up there. There's an elevator. That sounds nice. Oh, I bet it's over there. Let's try.
This place is enough to drive anybody nuts.
No, I think it's still up a level. This place is so crazy. I love the death moths just fluttering around. Alright. See if we can get to that staircase. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, nope. There we go.
Oh man! Oh, okay. Falling. Potentially to my doom. Oh.
Yeah, you can, this is an early access, but you can check it out. It's on Steam already. Oh, a Smiler. I know how to deal with Smilers. There's another one. There we go. I'm gonna let this one get me though, so I can go back to level 0.
Well, can't win them all.
Can't win them all. Okay. Back on level 0. It's kind of funny that, like, Smilers kind of become a fast travel system eventually. Oh, here we have the Hobby Town feature. This has all kinds of, like... Oh, no worries. All kinds of elements from other Backrooms lore kind of elaborated into this one game. And you're gonna see, once we get, once we answer all the phones, yeah, it gets crazier. I think it was because of the disconnection. But I saw you were first, Ida. I got you. Ooh. Here we are. Now, not all of these are going to be...
Hello? Is anyone there?
Target
Yes, number 4.
at node 0. Gamma. V1. Quinari. Experts are working on your scenario. Try to remain calm.
Alright, we gotta remain calm. The experts are working. Alright, this gives us a little hint. I don't know what all of these symbols mean, but you need 7, and maybe you can escape. So, let's see. We got some more tapes we can listen to. Let's pull one of those up. Exploration log 2. Yes, this is one.
Some tunes might take the effort.
That's gross. It pools into the carpet and
Smells of rotting eggs.
I have taken to calling it carpet fluid. It left a nasty burn on the tip of my finger when I tried to examine it. So drinking it is completely out of the question.
The news is not entirely bad, however.
Oddly enough, I found a refrigerator which contained a can of something labeled almond water.
Almond
I
water.
remember seeing a can like this before. One of the interns, David's, I think, she was addicted to this stuff.
She always kept some cans of it in the break room.
What it's doing here, I cannot fathom. But it doesn't burn my skin, and it tastes alright. So I took a risk and drank it. And I am glad that I did.
I feel rejuvenated.
And ready to find my way out of here. This place, it's like so...
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Ida. Appreciate it. Keep an eye out for any more streams I have coming up. So, I got it posted. So, good. Thanks for stopping by, and check out the game if you're interested. I got other streams that I posted too if you want to go back and watch them. The VODs are available. Oh, this is a cool room. Ooh, I like what I see over here. Let's check the closet. We can get some loot. I know we're going to need to rest, and we're also going to need some almond water soon. Oh, we've got a backpack full of it, though. That's good. I remember I stocked up the last time I was playing, getting ready for the stream. Okay, so let's navigate around this. This is amazing. I love this generation. Oh, this is the carpet fluid that the doctor was just talking about. Drips from the fire extinguishers. Oop, that was a peeper. And also a smiler crawled up through the ceiling. I don't know. Junaid, is Junaid in the chat? Shout out to them.
Should I really be drinking this? I can't look anymore.
Okay. This is good. We can
Almond water.
fill up our thirst meter and keep going.
I wonder what
Another
we'll get this
tape.
time.
Got a couple
Excellent.
more to
Can you
listen
find
to
to
before we get into this one. Hold on. Yeah, this is the next exploration log.
I attempted to make a compass today, using one of the almond water cans and a piece of my cufflink. I was hopeful when the needle began to move, but ultimately, it just spun in random directions, never settling. This place must have an intense electromagnetic field, or perhaps I am in a place with no poles at all. My plan now is to travel in a single direction as deeply as I can into this complex. It can't go on forever. I tried to get some rest before making this attempt, but when I dream, it is only of this place.
Y'all want to go in the pool rooms?
Not even sleep can give me respite from the incessant buzzing of those dim lights.
But I must find ways to continue. This discovery might be the greatest mankind has ever uncovered. So many questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shout out. Hey, Junaid. Thanks for joining. All of y'all. Alright. Yeah, I just want to search these closets and we'll stop in the pool rooms. There's definitely an item that I want to grab from down there that we still need to get. Ooh, watch. Just a second. Well, let's put a... Alright, let's see.
A new find today. It
There.
seems more of my colleagues' possessions have somehow found their way here. In this instance,
They're cue
I
balls.
found some cassette tapes. Sounds like some synthesizer music. Probably Wagner's. That German's taste in music. Well,
Experiment.
So, I'll pause the tape. I want to explain. In the original experiment, and also when we went to pick up the phase emitter, the gun was aimed at two cue balls that were stacked on top of each other. And that's like something to do with the... I don't know, there's some way that they're like recreating no clipping. And that is like where the cue balls are all ending up that they're dropping into the back rooms. Alright, we're gonna go into the pools though. See if we can find the respirator. Ooh, another thing that you know what? I didn't look at the keyboards. Not the keyboards, but see if there's any panels here with keys. No, I didn't think so. Alright, let's go to the pools. I think there's still maybe a chance that we can find a key here, but I don't think that I found it yet. Okay, there goes the level change. One second here. Turn the game volume. Sorry if it's been quiet.
Swimming pools?
Yes, here we are. The pools. So we're going to be searching through the lockers, trying to find the respirator. We'll find a nice place to sit down. And I guess I learned this from the Discord community. When you hop in the pool, you replenish a little bit of your thirst. So you get a little bit of the pool water in your in your system whenever you take a dive. So something to keep in mind for survival purposes. If you're ever short on almond water, you can just take a dip in the pool. Alright, let's see if we can find the respirator.
Nutty.
And I know I saw a chair over here. Yep. Okay, we can rest.
The seat is just what I need right now.
Okay. So our main goal is going to be, of course, to find the end of the game, which involves answering all those phones. But in the meantime, we've kind of got some secondary objectives. They don't really involve being in here right now, except for the specific item that I kind of want to find, but there's really other places that I can find that too. So we're just gonna have a little stroll and chill out, play some more tapes too. Oh, we gotta finish this one.
Rental would be putting it lightly.
It is similar to something I once heard in France after a lecture I gave at the academy there. I remember this gorgeous young brunette explaining to me something about mugs or something. I confess I was too distracted, losing myself in her eyes to remember much else. But the music, it helps. Distracts. Maybe I'll find some of my jazz tapes here.
We found just that. Ollie's Ballroom Jazz. We'll skip that one though. Go on to Exploration Log 5.
As I travel deeper into these maze-like halls and rooms, I am starting to notice the appearance of this place becoming more and more
Dilapidated. As though the rules this place is built upon begin to break down the further I dare to venture.
And that isn't all.
I've also begun hearing sounds. Inexplicable. Anachronistic. But they always sound distant, muffled. And I can never pin down just where they are coming from. I also feel as though I'm being watched.
I know it's probably my lack of sleep talking, but it feels like more than that. Maybe I really am losing my mind.
Maybe I died performing that experiment, and this is my purgatory.
Okay, Oliver. Not feeling sorry for yourself.
You are a sign.
What was that?
Did somebody finally come? Hello? Hello?
Now I can breathe with confidence.
There we are. Perfect timing. Just as I'm about to head out, we find the item we're looking for. Oh shit. Woo!
I win this time.
Had to be quick on the draw there. Was ready to ambush me. I swear I heard another one. Well, that was exciting, but I think I actually do want to get out of here, so I'm going to use this guy to teleport me.
3, 2, 1. Here I am again.
Alright, back to level 0. We're going to find some more phones now. The respirator is important for another item that we want to find later on. The lantern. And then we still also need to get to the Heart of Electrics, but we're going to need the key first. I don't think we have it. Let me check in the collections. No. Right, let's go to our next tape. I don't think we need the guided meditation.
Something has been troubling me deeply since I've arrived here. The ability
Disgusting.
to copy physical reality and create new structures out of its energy. As a man of empirical science, I asked myself, what could do such a thing? I am forced to answer, nothing. There is more going on here than just me tampering with atoms. There is a concept in computer science called virtual memory. You see, the next generations
I've
of
got enough of
computers
those.
will be able to calculate more information than their physical
Now I just have to
memory
find
can
the
hold,
lock.
storing chunks of data as cache until the system needs it or deletes it. What if that's where I am, in some sort of memory buffer in a significantly advanced computer system? When I faced matter at such a scale, I may have simply caused a
System glitch.
and here I am, renegated, waiting to be wiped. It's the only thing left that makes sense. Reality was never real to begin with. All of it. It's all some kind of simulation. Life is but a game. But who built this system? Who is the user?
Who is the user? The Backrooms, that space in between reality. I think I was I can't remember the channel name, but there was a YouTuber that does videos that takes like liminal photos in real life, but also kind of adds this like Backrooms context to it, like the liminal feelings that are evoked when... Ooh, this is neat. Ooh, more doors. I don't know if I can say Backrooms backwards. not enough brain power for that. I've been having disappearing cabinets on me too.
I should try to retrace my steps.
Yeah. Oh. While the tape was playing, we found the key that we were looking for, the key to Electrics. So that's going to allow us to get to the heart of Electrics and unlock some fast travel in the game. The actual fast travel, not just being eaten by Smilers. But I gotta find my way there. I suppose the easiest way would be to find an elevator. And the easiest way to find an elevator is to go to the Cogwell Matrix. And to do that, we have to go to the edge of level 0.
I should exercise more.
So, if I bring up we've got a journal page that'll show us kind of what's going on. The level is essentially a big box like this, and we spawn kind of in the middle of it, and the edge of level 0 is how you get to the Cogwell Matrix. So if you just head in one direction, it'll get all spooky and dilapidated, and then you'll eventually find the end. You'll see here in a second. Ooh, this is really spooky. Look at this, man. Gotcha.
That's what you get.
Tell him, Victor. Ooh, Backrooms. I'm gonna need to put on some music though, because my sanity's too low. It's gonna do a bunch of damage if I keep going. That's fine. Yeah, we're good on hunger. Just drinking almond water. Almond water does restore a little bit of sanity, but it deteriorate, or like that amount degrades over time. Alright, and then let's listen to another one of Dr. Oliver's tapes. I think we're on. Oh, actually we've got them all, but let's start from the beginning just for some new people here. This is Dr. Oliver Navarro.
Monday, October 1st, log 001 of Project Colander. Dr. Oliver Navarro. I do hereby document this first precious steps into the unknown. I would like to thank Racing North for believing in my research, as well as providing the resources to complete these experiments. So, what is it that we're attempting to falsify? Simple, really. In the following weeks, we shall attempt to prove that given the proper conditions, solid matter can pass through solid matter. I hypothesize that it is possible to maintain the strong force cohesion of a material relative to itself while neutralizing the force interactions with other objects.
Oh.
Our goal here is none other than to prove Pauli
Come on.
wrong.
I thought that was a moving door. Alright, here we are at the edge.
No. This can't be real.
Oh, I would have to disagree with that. This is top notch for me. Oh, I thought I got my coin. Oh, it gave me one of them back.
Where am I?
Okay. So, need to find a different way over there that actually leads to an elevator, maybe?
I can't wrap my head around it.
There we are. we're gonna have to get rid of these death moths. They're gonna knock us off the ledge.
Yeah, so take that.
Now we want a yellow exit sign to get to an elevator. There's one up there. Okay. Jump over to here, and then over to here. And then we can go to the pipe rooms. Alright. I'm gonna put on some music to restore my sanity. And then off to level 2 we go. Alright. Level 2. Okay. Now we just have to wander around here until we find the gate. Might take a minute. It's probably where I'm going to use my energy drink. Yep. Now we'll be able to sprint around here and look for the exit. For a little while, at least. Nothing there. Hopefully we won't have to look for too long, but we'll know exactly what we're looking for when we see it. This place just likes to give me so many dead ends, though. Oh my gosh. Ooh, love that. See the clouds and just the infinite sky and the transliminal stars. Beautiful. How's our stamina? I'm gonna let that recharge. This looks promising. Promising in a completely random way. See a smiler. Well, that's not the exit that we're looking for, so we're gonna keep looking. It's probably another elevator or a push door. This looks like a dead end. Alright, max stamina. Because this room is so noisy, I'm going to hold off on... Oh, yeah, this is exactly it. I was going to say, I'm just going to hold off on playing tapes until we're out of there. But, we are out of there. So let's go on to Commander Log 3.
Initial testing of the newly installed sensors are promising. After much trial and error, I believe the newly installed dampening mounts will eliminate any distortions in our readings. Yes. Well, there's nothing left to do but turn this puppy on and literally see what shakes loose. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. My word. It is glorious.
So that was, I think that was his first experiment where he like rigged up the phase emitter and like no clipped the cue balls into the back rooms. What's next?
This is Dr. Oliver Mitchell Noir, lead researcher of Project Colander. October 11th, 1979. A day that will go down in science history as the day we conquered matter. During our first experiment, at precisely 3:33 p.m., we initiated a test at full voltage. 2 cue balls were mounted at the mouth of the emitter, where then pressure was applied from each side, pressing their surfaces together. We then used the driver to phase the modified gluons through their atomic matrices, thus neutralizing the strong force. And it worked! I was hoping for something small, an intersection of their surface volumes at best. But instead, both balls disappeared in an incredible, blinding flash of light. I can't stop going over the sensor data. According to this, there was a huge pool of negative air pressure at the precise moment of the object's intersection, but no traces of the matter remain. No pieces, no dust, not even gas. Where did they go?
Where did they go, Dr. Navarro? I swear I can listen to those tapes over and over. It's such a fun story. I was hoping that would I was hoping that would open up by the time we get back over here, but no luck. I think we gotta backtrack a little bit. Actually, what might work is if we go down this hallway and then kind of backtrack back into this room, and then that hallway might open up for us. Let's see. Or it might be completely gone altogether. Yeah, it did open up. It's understanding how this game generates can allow you to navigate it a little bit better. I hear a phone, but we're gonna keep going for now. I want to get anchored. Here we go. This looks good. I think we're really close. Let's do our next tape. Log 5.
Project Colander Research Log 005. It's been 2 weeks since we conducted the cue ball experiment. It is clear to me now that I have been thinking too small. I'm designing a second version of the array, capable of creating a much larger field. Perhaps we shall see what happened to those cue balls after all.
Oh, this phone I'll answer. Where is it? Is it like entirely encased in this brick wall? 2 phones.
Yes, hello, who is this?
Node activated at designation 3. Delta. V1. Scenery. Neural activity will be monitored to assess acclamation. Have a nice day.
It's not even plugged in.
They're making my job too easy here.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Retrieving statistics.
Well, that's number 6. We got one more.
Septenary. Experts are working on your scenario. Remain optimistic.
Remain optimistic. We'll give it our best shot. Alright. Let's have a look through these drawers, and then I think we're really close to the heart. Let's... Yeah, let's play this one.
Log will be important. I start to forget things again. Hello, future Oliver. I hope you're feeling better.
Party on.
I have exciting and troubling news. You see, while collecting supplies, I
Maybe
came
it'll tell me
across
something.
something most unexpected. My phase array. It must have fallen as I did into this liminal void. So cruel to give me hope after this long. It was severely damaged, but I have begun repairs. I don't know if the emitters themselves can forge a way back, but maybe with them I can build something that can... I'm so hungry.
No fun listening to them in that order like that. You get a little glimpse into... Did we listen to this one yet?
Project Calendar Research Log 005. It's been 2 weeks since we...
Yeah.
Yes. Wait for my countdown, Thomas.
Okay, I'm gonna wait on that though, because we're at the heart. But we need to find a way over there. There she is. In the tapes, Dr. Navarro hints at building a much bigger array. And, yeah, he did it alright. Look at this thing. Alright, raid the fridge. Nothing, come on. Okay. Here's the blueprints for it. So it shows you that you have to, like, install the smaller phase emitters to power the quantum anchor.
So this controls where I end up.
Actually, I think this is a different device than what got Dr. Navarro in the Backrooms, but
Science.
don't quote me on any of that.
I hope that was worth it.
It was absolutely worth it. Okay, then we install our phase emitter, and now we can freely go to level 0. I think we can also go to level 1, but once we find more emitters, we can go to various levels. It unlocks more levels unlock the more emitters you install. Alright. Let's find that last phone, huh? Really close. And there's a couple other tasks that we can work on in the meantime. Always work on finding more emitters. Gotta restore my health. Gotta restock on almond water too. Okay. Still gonna be checking out closets, so I want to get the key to maintenance and then the key to the court. There's another key too that I want to find. It's our next tape.
My name is Dr. Oliver Navarro, and I am the lead researcher on a project that set out to change humanity's understanding of quantum science. I built a machine to test my assertions, but the negative pressure produced by the reaction was much greater than I anticipated. As was the havoc that it began to wreak on the lab. The only way to stop the reaction was to enter the chamber and disconnect the main array from the power supply. But I never got that far. As soon as I stepped past the threshold, my foot passed through the
Should we take the slide?
floor, like there was nothing there. I think I fell for some time, but the next thing I remember is waking up with my cheek pressed against this damp beige carpet. It would appear that I fell into some of the basement offices within the complex. I'm not sure how long I've been out. No one is responding to my calls for help. So I must have fallen fairly deep underground, I think. Fortunately, this tape recorder was in my vest pocket and seems undamaged from the fall, as am I. So, for now, I will continue my logs in audio form, but when I get back to the lab, I have a lot of writing to do.
All right.
Guess
I was hoping to go to the playgrounds. This works too, though. We should be able to find a phase emitter here, at the very least. But we're gonna quickly kind of run through this section. I want to get to another level that we can answer a phone on. I'm not gonna worry about lockers right now. Hey, Com, thanks for joining in.
Take a breather.
All right, let's get another tape going. There we are. Nope. Actually, we want exploration log day 2.
Where to begin? My name is Oliver Navarro, and I am a pioneer. At first, I thought I simply fell through the floors into the basement offices below the lab because of the wallpaper and various other clues. But now, I realize that I am most likely no longer anywhere near the lab. I've been walking for a while now. Not sure for how long. Hours, maybe. In an attempt to orient myself, I tried to retrace my steps, only to find that the path I had taken was no longer there. This is no ordinary office building. It seems that space itself does not follow natural laws here. Whatever here is. This structure seems to have electricity and some form of climate control. I am concerned about the apparent lack of available food and water, and I think that the buzzing coming from the fluorescent lights is giving me a migraine.
What do these symbols mean? Where are these slides taking us? I'm gonna pick this one though. The flamingo in the sunset. Hey, playgrounds. Get ready for terror.
Fuck, that really chafed my ass.
Oh. This is probably one of my favorite levels. I just love the... It's just like so over stimulating, I guess, would be the word I would use to describe it. Like all these sounds playing from like every direction. Like all these bright colors and crazy stuff going on. I love it. However, this is just a detour. I'm gonna find the edge here. Actually, I could find... Yeah, I could. Can I? Yeah, let's follow the compass. We could, if we wanted to, complete one of the other endings of the game. Hey, Lemon. Going good, going good. We're just, we're one phone ping away from, getting all the ones that we need. And we're just gonna make a detour at the castle. Get some supplies. Say hi to Mom. I wish I had an energy drink, though. Com, could you, like, code one into the game for me right quick? I swear it works like that. There's like moments where like I determinately can't find what I'm looking for, and then just out of nowhere. It's like what you're looking for is always in the last place you look, right? I'm gonna let that stamina recharge. Let's get another tape going.
I've found that some of the fire sprinklers here secrete a red liquid. It pools into the carpet and smells of rotting eggs.
Oh, we heard this
I have
one.
taken to
This is where
calling
we
it
started at the
carpet
beginning of the
fluid.
stream.
It left a nasty burn on the tip of my finger when I tried to examine it. So drinking it is completely out of the question.
The news is not entirely bad, however.
Oddly enough, I found a refrigerator which contained a can of something labeled almond water. I remember seeing a can like this before. One of the interns, David's, I think. She was addicted to this stuff. She always kept some cans of it in the break room. What it's doing here, I cannot fathom. But it doesn't burn my skin, and it tastes alright. So I took a risk and drank it. And I am glad that I did.
I feel rejuvenated.
And ready to find my way out of here. This place, it's like someone took the old office buildings we were renting and stretched them out over infinity.
Perhaps I have invented a new dimension.
And with my genius, I'll find a way back to my own.
I like the shadow of the water tower casting on the... That's a good screenshot. Alright. Let's go see if Mother's home. Oop. Is that a sign like get the heck out of here? Lights out, nobody's home. No, actually we're welcome. We're always welcome. We have something that Mother wants, so yeah, she'll always welcome us here.
This one returns.
As long as we have what she wants. Alright, let's stock up though. Yep, just here to raid the fridge.
Proof I was here.
Place that beautiful thing in the bassinet.
No, sorry, just stop by to grab some snacks. I gotta run.
That hit the spot.
I love this room though. This is so beautiful. I like that droning music too. Audio.
This one will keep
Either like a didgeridoo or a flute in there too.
all stocked up.
Okay, got enough of those. Oh, an energy drink. Perfect. Beautiful. I love all this artwork. And the like church kind of feel to it. That one's one of my favorites, I think. Alright. But we don't need to be here. Let's can I open this window? Is this in my way now? Hold on. Where is it? There.
It's adorable that you think you can escape your fate.
Yeah, we're gonna just do this and go back to the anchor. Sorry, Mother. Gotta run. No time for your childish games today. I've got an important phone call to answer. We should be able to find it here. Oh, it's another tape
Maybe
too.
it'll tell me how it got here.
If you're listening to this,
Let's go. I think we're on Weary Traveler.
the more calculations I do, the more I fear that the scale of my experiment may have rippled across our simulated space. And I may very well be responsible for other poor souls falling into this place. I leave my logs behind for you, weary traveler. To say, I am so fucking sorry. But take heart. I am working diligently to make this right. I am building a gateway out of these backrooms and back to our, front rooms, so to speak. Fingers crossed.
Advanced technology.
Ooh. Can I? Oh, man. I think if I ran back to get the emitter from the heart, I tested this once. This one would disappear if I picked up the one from the anchor. Where's this phone, though? I'm not going to be able to answer it. I don't have an emitter. Let's find...
Looks like I can choose a location with these controls.
Let's just go back to 0 for now. We'll have a good chance of finding it there. Kind of the level I want to focus on for this stream, too. Okay.
Let's see how far I get this time.
Let us see, let us see. Okay. Here we are once again. Let's go get that phone. Oh.
Hello again, my fellow... Poor bastard. Have you ever had a nightmare where you died a gruesome death? Murdered by some damn monster? Or fell to your doom, perhaps? Only then to awake confused and disoriented, with huge gaps in your memory. Irritating, isn't it? I think I know why this happens. Here, the energy from all simulated multiverses converge. So when we die, the system doesn't know what to do. So it files our structure and consciousness into another probability. Almost like starting
What are the chances
over.
I found the lock this
A man
fits?
cannot make progress like this. Find the heart of electrics. I will talk to you again there.
Okay. And we already found that, so we have the
If
state.
you're listening to this,
I think there's one more to find after
congratulations,
this.
my wayward friend. You made it. Here, immense power flows through this liminal dimension. You may notice a caged apparatus. This is what I call my quantum anchor. Stand inside the cage, pull the switch, and it should lock your quantum signature to this location. Should you, for some reason, meet another untimely fate, instead of being thrown back to those yellow halls, it will return you here. I have been using this as a sort of a hub location to plan my expeditions into the void, to facilitate the completion of my gateway device. Hopefully, by the time you reach this place, I will have already returned home, and the gateway is still operational for you to return as well. Look me up when you get back. Safe travels.
Ooh. Jeez. Personal space, buddy. Alright, Backrooms. Stock up on health. I know we gotta be close to a phone. Yup. Ask and you shall receive. Now, is it the right call?
Yes, hello, who is this?
Engage
It is.
with subject at 0 Beta V1. Transliminal important data is being collected. Assistance will be dispatched at threshold.
It's dead now.
Okay. So now we gotta get Async to patch us in, or Async North to patch us into the complex. See if we can make our way to the threshold. How are we gonna get there? I think I have one idea.
Come on.
Whoop. That wasn't it. Don't fall in the pit. That's not gonna do it. Oh, fridge. Perfect.
I guess I'll hold on to this.
Oh, that's closed off. That's a dead end. Yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna pick up the first exit that I find at this point. I don't need to necessarily find a particular type of exit right now. Yep, this'll do.
Second wind.
Alright. Max stamina is at 105. That was the quickest elevator I think I've ever seen. Okay, I'm gonna go to 1. I think if I were to select level 0, it would just bring me back to the regular version of 0.
Try and make your way to level 1. If we join together as one, we can overcome anything. Find us.
I think there's lore to in the game for some kind of like overseers or game masters, so to speak.
I know you're probably feeling pretty hopeless.
There's only like very subtle hints at that so far. Okay.
So, big parking garage. No cars.
Just gonna make a quick stop here. Then we're gonna go to one of those push doors. No, I don't have enough coins. Hit the coin return. There it is. Alright. Sweet. Just looking here.
I can see myself getting tired of this stuff.
Okay. I think we have an energy drink. Yeah, we've got an energy drink on hand. That's one of the things that I wanted. So let's find a push door. And I think once we hit this push door, that's gonna let Async... oh shit. Yeah, no thanks. Not today, Mr. Clump. Yes! This is it. Rerouting in progress. Alright. So, now the path is very direct. The only thing working against me now is my curiosity. Let's save up our stamina here. So this, if you're not familiar, is an alternate version of the level 0 in the game that pays kind of homage to like Kane Pixel's Backrooms or the Complex. The Yellow Rooms. It's a really cool feature.
My story ends.
I swear I hear something over here. A clump? Oh my god. Shut up. I didn't know there were clumps down here. I definitely don't want that thing chasing me. Down there. Man, I want to go see... Alright, I think we can... Well, first off, we have to make sure of one thing. This may look very familiar. Yes, this is it. No, it's not. Howling bacteria. Oh, we actually can't do it.
Let me try something else.
Yep. Okay. I was expecting it to be here. In previous versions, the paper that we needed would be on that table, but it's not there yet. So that means... that means that we need to find the phone pings again. And we're gonna need to get out of here. It was there? Oh, man. Sorry, there's a delay in chat. Well, like, no, it was right there. Did I not look hard enough? Oh, yeah, I didn't. Wow. Wow. Wow, I almost just threw away all that practice, or all that preparation. Thank you. Man, I think it's a combination of, like, me not focusing, like I'm halfway in between the game and chat, and then also, like, just, like, quickly looking around. I was looking on this side for it, specifically. I'm, like, tunnel visioned right now. Alright, here we go! That was sick! I haven't done this ending since the update. Finally making it out of the backrooms. And here we are. Trapped in the future, the world has left you behind. Async monitors your new identity. Beautiful. Alright, I'm just gonna go to restart right quick. So basically, we find our way out of the backrooms, but Async is more or less in control of our lives, and we have to kind of live in secrecy. Pretty much as like an experiment for them for the rest of our existence, or whatever. Who knows? Use your imagination. But that is one of the endings in the game. We could have done another one right there quick, where if you just stay on the plane and don't jump off, that's one of the endings. So it's a fun, quick ending. Little Easter egg, maybe. I think one thing that I enjoy about like going into older retro games is like the first thing that I would do is just immediately turn around and check if there was like a secret, and that was like a good tribute to that. But anyway, I appreciate you all for joining in for the stream of Transliminal. We have completed the async ending, found the phones, made our way out of the back rooms. I want to do another video where we look at the other ending that's in the game with the castle and mother. There's been some updates to that portion and some new stuff that I want to see that we haven't seen yet in any of my live streams. And I actually haven't checked it out myself yet. So, oh man, I totally skipped the stats. You know what? This was a really short playthrough. Like, I've been playing it for maybe just a few hours. So, sorry. I'll remember that though. I totally forgot about the stat menu. But thank you all so much for hanging out and playing some Transliminal with me. This still stands as one of my favorite Backrooms games. I always have fun every time I launch the game, and there's lots of cool things to see because of the way the levels are generated. So I encourage you to check it out. Join the Discord. I've got a link to it, I think, in the description. If not, I'll put one in. But you can hop in there, get updates on when I'm putting out videos, get updates on the animation series that I'm starting, and lots more. Thank you so much. I am the Liminal Photographer.